Raptors are Canada's team, and right now, one of the most consistent in the NBA.
And this team has a whole country behind them, Ed, just not a city. And I'm so sick and tired of fans talking about this team can't make it out of the playoffs. They have the personnel to achieve the ultimate level of success, and that's winning an NBA championship.
No, in hockey terms, he's ready to drop the gloves. We're ready to go in this one in Toronto. For three, ooh, he'll take that.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Leonard. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Gasol. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Lowry to Powell. Fires the three. No good. Lowry. Wide open look, won't go.
It didn't hurt him this time, but defensively, you got to prevent him from even catching the ball to begin with.
To George.
Number 33, Mark.
Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Pascal Siakam. And finishes strong.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
The assist from number 43, Pascal Siakam.
George shakes free and hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
To Gasol. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To Paul George. Curling inside. Marc Gasol.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Leonard to George. Going to launch beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. Missed his first. That one goes.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Flushes it home. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Kawhi Leonard, huge block. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Doc Rivers making some changes to his lineup. Lowry. Good look that time, but off the mark. Williams to Paul George. Shot from the lane won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Throws it up. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
2 minutes remaining.
George. That's good D. Shot no good. To Michael Green. Swats it. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. The opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. Fred VanVleet. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Lynn with it. Leads 1. Fires the 3. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good for three.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Williams. Beverly. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Lynn with it. Down two. Jeremy Lin, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You know, he may not show up in your feed all the time with the crazy highlights, but he's one of the most underrated creative shot makers we have in this game.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 33, Mark Gasol.
Beverly into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Lynn with it. Shot clock's off as they'll search for a tying bucket. Jeremy Lin, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Leonard.
To number 24, Norman Powell. That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Second and 3, got it. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers have the lead. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
George throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Number 13, Paul George.
Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. He's 2 for 2 now.
And Ed, when you have 7-footers roaming the perimeter who shoot over 40% from the three-point line, why take twos?
All 5 can shoot it at any given time. No good. Oh, looked like he may have gotten him there. Ibaka. Lowry buries it. It's a 3.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
And he connects at the line.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
Kyle Lowry with the rock.
You got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
4-3. Misfires. It's no good. And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
To number 3, OG Anunoby. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
George? Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Count the basket inside.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Beyond the arc for three, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
George can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Not that time. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from long range. And the rebound taken in by George. Here's Leonard for two. Not today.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the game for
Lowry. He'll take that any day.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for three.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Gasol to Lowry. Short jumper won't fall. Paul George fires. Not that time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
From long range, cleans it up. On the follow, way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And draws the foul.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
That's his first personal foul.
Paul George, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip. Lowry with it. 4 points the differential as we come up on halftime. Screen coming. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To George. For three. Not done yet. The follow won't go either.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
That's his first personal foul. The Clippers now hold a penalty.
Here comes the screen. Patrick Beverly. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted. Time expires to end the first half. The Clippers are out in front. game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. George. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Patrick Beverly. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Oh, emphatic slam.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
To Powell. To Lowry. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. And the finish on the nice step through.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
And throws it down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Block up. Here you go.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Leonard. Rebounds taken down by the Raptors. To Powell. Fires the 3. Tough shot for Norman Powell. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Finish that. Pascal Siakam, strong finish. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Kawhi Leonard. He's now 4 for 6.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Kyle Lowry has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2.
Get your money, man.
Clippers have the basketball. To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend. Sizing up the defense. Siakam, tough matchup against George. Here's a chance from long range, and he hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Beverly into the front court, up by 3. Serge Ibaka pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Fires the 3, cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
George on the drive, but his shot misses.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
They'll get it down low to Harrell. Able to convert inside.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Fred VanVleet to Gasol. From the painted area, won't go down. To Leonard. The rebound's corralled by the Raptors. And the finish. Jay, it counts for 2, but that was pretty.
And did you see that in transition? Don't 1-2 ooh-wee on him.
Ooh-wee. Oh, it's good. Marc Gasol tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Here comes the screen. Lowry. And the Clippers have the rebound. Strong finish for Paul George. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. The Clippers have the lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Cleans it up to Leonard. Missed it. They weren't going to give that.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Pascal Siakam able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Paul George. Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Proud City.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Missed it at the line. Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him, make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Powell. Shot clock winding down. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the Clippers with the rebound. To Leonard. He gets it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Beverly. Leonard. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Knocked loose. Pascal Siakam. Clippers have it. He throws it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Beverly into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Paul George, 4-2. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Lowry has the basketball. Screen coming. Lowry to Ibaka. 4-3. You could see Serge salivate. Wide open, he drills it.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Paul George. Can't miss those. Pascal Siakam to Gasol. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
George, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. It's Pascal Siakam with the 2.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Oh, whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2. Toronto Raptors are in the penalty.
Marc Gasol with the block. 4th this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To George. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly to Paul George. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots, shooting 75% so far tonight, and hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew.